Longs. So let's take a look at the St. Albans starting lineup. At quarterback, like we said, there's a change. It'll be sophomore Andrew Thomas under center. The fullback tonight will be the usual Elijah Edge. Running at the tailback spot will be Devin Savis. X-receiver Chris Hall. The Y receiver H-back will be Ashton Spangler. The Z receiver will be Maiakai Cook. Left tackle will be as we take a look at the line going from left to right, you've got Evan Rowe, Lorenzo Short, Mighty Lopez, Darian Davis, Braylon Brown, and tonight's kicker will be Benjamin Blackwell. So, Shaggy, as we talked to Coach Washington before the game, he's looking for a spark. And let's see if he gets it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, starting with a new lineup, you never know what you can expect when you bring in a new quarterback. He's played a little bit, but only in situations when the game has already been lost. So it's going to be interesting to see how he comes into a game that hasn't been started yet. It's going to be interesting to see how well he can come in here and perform as a starter.
Yeah, they're getting ready for the coin toss now. The captains for St. Albans tonight are Caleb Alford, Elijah Johnson, Adian Martinez, and Travis Bradley tonight. For Hurricane, they've got Ethan. I'm sorry, that was the St. Albans. So they're getting ready for the coin toss now. Let's see. Hurricane makes the toss. St. Albans wins the toss, and they will defer to the second half. And Hurricane elects to go from our left to right, going from McCorkle Avenue towards the scoreboard. So while we have a minute here, beginning in 2022 football season, in Kanawha County classrooms, students of all ages and abilities have access to cutting-edge technologies and ideas. Here, students are supported by a community of teachers, coaches, parents, and administrators with a tradition of ensuring that each child has an equal opportunity to thrive. Where the answer to every what if is we're ready. We're ready to dream bigger, to climb higher. We're ready. Kanawha County Schools, ready for the world. We're breaking. Oh, and now before the kick, let's go and take a listen to tonight's sponsors here on The Jock. Back deep for Hurricane. It's number 5, LaRon Dews Hall. He is flanked by number 0, Ty Dews. And number 6, Travis Bradley. I'm getting Cronkite. Ball's in the air. Deuce Halls catches it at about the 8-yard line. Goes left, cuts back to his right, looking for some running room, and he'll be stopped there. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line for the Redskins. Jesse Wentz was in on that stop. We're 1st and 10 for Hurricane at the 33. I formation. Back to the quarterback. Handoff. That was Jeremiah Rifle. He picked up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Twins right. Quarterback steps up. He's going deep. He's got a man, but he misses him. Oh, boy, he had him there. Velatombi had Bryson Murrow running all by himself down there, just a little too long. Couldn't get to it. So it brings up a 3rd down and call it 7. Fakes a run. Oh, he's got him again. This time he connects. That's Ty Dews. He's going down the sideline, and he will score. Ty Dews from Noah Velatombi.
Yeah,
for the 63-yard strike.
Yeah, he missed him on that first throw, but on that second one, he found him wide open.
Yeah, he got between the safety and the corner, and the safety took a bad angle. So Caleb Johnson's on to attempt the extra point. Snap is back, hold is good, kick is up, kick is good. And so with the 11:17 to go here in the first quarter, the score, Hurricanes 7 and St. Albans 0.
Talk about a fast strike offense. They came out and just threw it down the field.
Oh, yeah. Well, we didn't get a chance to do the pregame due to technical difficulties, but that's exactly what they did to Spring Valley last week, was they hit for 2 big 70-yard plus pass plays and a 50-yard run. And that was the one thing St. Albans needed to guard against, and, well, it struck them right there. So now St. Albans will get the ball for the first time as Caleb Johnson will line up to kick from the 40. Going back for the Red Dragons is number 6, Chris Hall.
Looks like it's only going to be him back there.
Yeah, they're going single safety back there.
That's an interesting kickoff formation.
Yeah, I agree with you there. It's almost like they're expecting an onside kick. There's the kick. It hits down, and it's going to roll into the end zone, and that'll be an automatic touchback. So they'll get the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And maybe they've seen some tape where Hurricanes done some onside kicks, because that was interesting to come out there in that kind of return formation.
Yeah,
so early.
I mean, they had 7 guys lined up across the 50 like they were expecting an onside kick. Well, Andrew Thomas will take his snaps as a first-time starter tonight for the Red Dragons.
You know, there's going to be some jitters early on here. Let's see how he can compose himself.
Well, they come up. They come up with a it's almost a wishbone look out there. It's almost a wishbone look out there. Ball's handed off. And that was Elijah Edge taking the ball for a gain of 1. Correction, I'm sorry, that was Devin Sivis on the carry there for the Red Dragons. 44-4 sometimes. When they get in that pile, it's hard to tell them apart. Red Dragons line up now, 2nd and 9 from the 26.
You don't see a lot of quarterbacks go under center these days.
No, you don't. But they're playing a little old school football, it looks like. He takes the snap, hands it off, bounces it to the outside.
Flag is on the field.
And we got our first penalty from JD Pro Finish. Frame and body, locally owned and operated, quality service and customer first attitude. Free estimates and all insurance welcome. Call 304-546-9042 and like them on Facebook. We got a face mask, got to be 15 yards tacked on to the end of the run, and will be an automatic first down.
And that was a good run, too. He got around the edge and had some positive movement there from the offensive line.
Yeah, he sure did. They made a nice seal on the outside and got him out there. There they go. Again, it's a stacked die is really what it is. This time they give it to edge, and boy, there's nowhere to go. I mean, they bottled him up. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2. Let's see. Yep, he's going to lose 2 there. They just bottled that thing up from the get-go. Penetration. The penetration was just way too much. Defensive tackle Jacob Ellis for Hurricane got in there, really bottled that up along with Nate McKay. They really jammed that thing up. And St. Albans comes out now, twin receivers, fully loaded eye. Ball comes back. They're going to pitch it. Diva's trying to bounce it to the outside, and he'll lose 4 more. Maybe 5, yep.
It looked like he had a hole originally, but then he started cutting it outside. You got to hit that first hole as soon as you see it.
Yeah, he should have planted and cut it up in there. I think you're right. I think he had a crease and he missed it. Well, now we're looking at a 3rd and very long. Just right at the 26-yard line. They've got to get to the 42 for a first down. So this is something you definitely don't want to be in a situation, especially with a new quarterback. They're staying in the stacked eye. Flanker left, wide receiver right. Ball comes back. They're going to give it to him, and he's going nowhere. Again, that was Davis on the carry, and that thing was just swallowed up by Drake Lanham. Got in there and swallowed that thing up. It was a gain of a yard, so to bring down 4th down from the 25. And this has been an adventure for our Red Dragons this year. Last week, Capital blocked 3 of those things. So let's see if Evan Rowe can get that thing out of there tonight. Here comes the snap, and he gets it away.
That's a very good kick.
That's a good punt. It's going to take a little bit of a St. Albans roll, and it will be down on the 41-yard line. So not a bad punt.
No, he actually had some pretty good protection there. There was nobody near him when he kicked that away.
Yeah, that had to make him feel good. He's seen enough opposing jerseys in his face to last all year, I'm sure. So Hurricane will come out for their 2nd series, 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. They'll line up twins right, and slot receiver will be to the left. Single setback. Ball is snapped. They hand it off. He turns the corner. Oh, breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. And he could be going to the house. Yes, sir, he is. That was number 2, Bryson Morrell. And he went all the way to the house. 59 yards for the score.
Yeah, all that took was a couple blocks on the edge for
One missed tackle.
Yep.
One missed tackle, and he was gone. Caleb Johnson's in to attempt the extra point. Snap was a little high. The holder got it down. And the kick is good. So with 8:08 left in the first period, Hurricane 14, St. Albans 0. And, I mean, they've run 3 offensive plays. And they're up 14-0.
Yeah, they're a very prolific offense. They can do it on the run. They can do it through the air.
And that was just a simple toss play.
Yep.
That was just a toss sweep to the boundary side at that. And once he broke that one tackle, he was gone. So now the Red Dragons have got to mount something here, or this thing's going to get away real quick. Let's see how they line up for this kick return. I'm anxious to see what they do. Again, they're within. They've got 7 guys on the 50-yard line. They're going with a single deep guy. Nope, now they're going to bring 2 back there. They're going to bring 2 guys back there as Johnson gets ready to kick. Jesse Wentz and Eli Littlejohn back. Here goes the kick, and it will go out of bounds. So this kick out of bounds penalty is brought to you by JD Pro Finish and Body Shop. For all of your body shop needs, visit JD Pro Finish Frame and Body at 450 Henry Street in St. Albans. Well, the Red Dragons catch a break now. They'll get the ball out at the 35. Let's see if they can do something with it, Shag.
Yeah, they really need to. As you just said, Hurricanes ran 3 plays, 2 of them for touchdowns, and the wishbone-ish type of formation that St. Albans came out of to start their first drive kind of had a little bit of success, but then Hurricane was able to snuff it out, and they were ready for it after the first couple plays.
They brought I guess what they call their star back down and filled the box up. Oh, and we got Hurricane jump. Let's see if that's going to be a false start or if that's going to be encroachment. Nope, that'll be a false start on St. Albans. This false start was brought to you by JD Pro Finish, Frame and Body in St. Albans. Free estimates, all insurance is welcome. Like them on Facebook.
Getting their money's worth tonight, aren't they?
Yeah. 1st and 15 now for the Red Dragons. Again, they're in that stacked I formation. It's not quite a wishbone. They've got the back offset to the left. Andrews under center. Takes the snap. Again, he hands it off. Nice hole. Oh! Boy, that was a nice hole for Davis. It looked like he was going to bust right through there. But it closed up real quick on him. So now we're looking at 2nd and looks like about 13. That looked like it was going to go. St. Albans comes out. They got wide receiver right. Split into the left. Again, they've got that fully loaded backfield. Andrews under center. Ball snapped. Hands it up to Edge on the inside. Tries to cut it outside. Ball's loose, and I believe Hurricanes got it. We'll wait on the official signal. Yes. Recovery by Hurricane at the 38-yard line, and that was recovered on Hurricane. That was recovered by Bryson Morrell for Hurricane right on the spot. They mark it at the 39-yard line, and now here comes that potent Hurricane offense back out, led by Noah Velatombi. They come out, they're going to go trips left, single right, single back to the left of Velatombi. Ball snap, Velatombi looks, he's going to the right. He had him out there incomplete. He tried to get that pass out there to Travis Bradley, but it was underthrown. But boy, he had 2 steps on the defender that time. So it brings up a 2nd down 10. And that's something you see often after a turnover.
But I made sure.
Okay, they gone twins left, single wide out to the right. Velatombi brings it, fakes, gives the runoff, and St. Albans did a wonderful job of defending Jeremiah Rifle there. They stuffed that back for a 3-yard loss, bringing up a 3rd and 13 now. Hurricane in the hurry up, trying to catch St. Albans before they're set. Velatombi, he's going deep. He's got him. He caught it, and it will be a touchdown to Bryson Morrell. Almost picked off, just a step late. Morrell got it, and in for the score he goes. He goes in from 36 yards out and makes it 20-0, pending the point after touchdown. Now, again, their 3rd big play of the day. They are really striking and striking quick. So Caleb Johnson will now line up for the extra point for Hurricane. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, kick is true and good. And it's 6:50 left in the first quarter. We have Hurricane 21, St. Albans 0. Well, Shag, this thing's getting away in a hurry.
You know, when I was watching the play, I thought we intercepted that.
I did too. I was getting ready to call it.
I don't see how that wasn't picked off. That was a...
Or at least knocked down. I don't know how he missed it. You know, I really thought we had that one picked.
Just an unfortunate break.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, really. Well, we line up to receive the kick again for the Red Dragons. Caleb Johnson will be teeing it up. Eli Littlejohn's back deep to receive the kick. Flanked by Jesse Wentz. Here comes the kick. Eli back pedals. Wow, what a leg. That went into the end zone. That went into the end zone on a fly.
Yeah, he's got a leg on him for sure. That was deep.
That was
But
deep.
I noticed that time St. Albans had two back.
Yeah, they put Wentz back there with Littlejohn.
Yep.
Well, St. Albans gets the ball with 6:50 to go in the first quarter. And the only first down they got has been by penalty. You know, and so they have got to figure out something. I know Coach Washington wants to run the ball, but you're going to get yourself in a hole. You may have to open it up a little bit. He's coming out Andrews under center. He's going receivers right and left. 3 in the backfield. Handoff.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy, right in the hole. Right in the hole.
4 Redskins were right there waiting on him.
Waiting on him. That was Elijah Edge. And, I mean, he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, that defensive front of Ramey, Lanham, Ellis, and McKay, they were just waiting on him. I mean, they were waiting on him. All right, St. Albans comes out again. Wide receiver right, slot guy to the left. I formation. Now they've got an H-back position in there. Andrews goes back. It's a quarterback draw, and it goes nowhere. Loss of 2.
I don't think that was a quarterback draw. I just don't think he had time to get back. And
hey, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, Shag. I was trying to help him out there a little bit. That tackle was made by Nate McKay of Hurricane, and it brings up a 3rd down and 12. Long 12, short 13. And we've got a timeout on the field, so let's take a timeout. You're listening to St. Albans Red Dragons football on the Jock. Yep. Whatever that was just blew up in their face. I'm not sure. I think he was going to try to pass. But that just blew up in Andrews' face. St. Albans will be forced to punt again now from their 9-yard line. So let's see if Donnie Mays elects to go after this. Back deep for the Hurricane Redskins will be number 5. That will be LaRon Dews Hall. Punt is off. Not a great kick, but gets a nice roll inside Hurricane territory, and it's down at the 47-yard line. So not a bad kick considering where he was at. So we'll be back. The Redskins will take over now at the 47. 1st and 10 for the Redskins. Well, let's see if the defense can bow up here and get a stop. I thought they were going to last time.
Yeah, they can't let that non-interception for a touchdown get to them because, I mean, they were right there waiting for that pass.
Yep, they were. Well, Hurricane comes out, twins left, single right, single back. High snap brought in. Oh, shoestring tackle made. And that was made by Caleb Alford came in. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was made by Ashton Spangler. He saved it. Pass out to the flat. Oh, caught it on a knee. So that play loses about 4 yards. Hurricanes going quick. They're trying to catch St. Albans before they get set.
It's a big third down here for St. Albans.
Yeah, it is. It's 3rd and 8 here. If they get a stop here, they got to feel a little bit better about themselves. So here we go now. We got a single receiver to the short side, twins to the wide side. Ball comes back. He's going downfield, and it's well overthrown. Velatombi put just a little too much air under that one, and now we got a 4th down. So let's see what they elect to do.
I was waiting on the ref to maybe throw a flag there, but because there was a little bit of contact, but that ball wasn't catchable anyways. So that's a good no call.
And I really thought the back over here started a little early too. They kind of let that go. Well, they're going for it. I guess when you're up 21-0, you can do that. So they're going trips right, single left. Velatom back are trying to set up a screen, and boy, do they have it set up. Down the sideline goes. Down the sideline he goes. And that will be for a touchdown on 4th down. I mean, that was set up perfect. And that was Jeremiah Rifle on the screen pass. Velatombi, he let them come right at him. And there was 2 guys over there and 3 blockers.
What a perfect time to call a screen pass.
Yeah, 4th and
4th and 8, why not throw a screen, right? I mean, that was just perfect execution.
So, Caleb Johnson's legs have to be getting tired now. Snaps down, kicks up, and kick is good. And at the 4:02 mark of the first quarter, it's Hurricane 28, St. Albans 0. I can't blame Donnie Mays. I mean, what do you got to lose there? Going forward on 4th down. I mean, somewhere you got to make a play.
Yeah. Until the defense can prove that they can stop you. I mean, why not?
Yeah, and he obviously had confidence that his defense would get a stop even if they didn't get it. Well, Eli Littlejohn and Jesse Wentz are back deep. Again, that formation, they've got between the 50 and 40, they got 8 guys up there, 9 guys up there. Well, Johnson waits on the signal from the official. He gets it. And here goes the kick. And that was going to squib out of bounds at about the 6. So Eli Littlejohn did the right thing and let it go. I thought for a second he was going to try and pick it up, but he let it go. So this illegal procedure kick out of bounds flag is brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body of 450 Henry Street, St. Albans. Locally owned and operated. All insurances are welcome. Like them on Facebook. Give them a call at 304-546-9048. Well, the Red Dragons get to start at the 35 now. Let's see if they can mount something. Hurricanes linemen are just teeing off right now. So they come back, okay, again, they're going with the stacked eye. Receivers on each side. Andrews under center. Takes the snap. Hands it to, that wasn't going anywhere. That was not going anywhere. Stopped by a host of Redskins there. On the carry there was number 11, Caden Foster, and I mean, there was nowhere for him to go. They were in the backfield. I thought they were getting the handoff. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and 13 from the 32-yard line. Let's see what they do again. Okay, they're going to come out with a wide out to the short side. They've got a receiver down here one-on-one on the left. 2 high safety, but that one safety's creeping down. Here comes the handoff. They give it to Davis. Breaks through the hole. Not bad. Picks up about 4 yards to bring up a 3rd down and 9. So, you know, Davis seems to be the only one that can get any positive yardage out there right now.
They got to find a way to give him some time to throw the ball. I mean, maybe try a little bit of a play action type play here.
Maybe go back to the shotgun. I mean, here they're coming. They're bringing everything but the kitchen sink here. And there's just too many of them to block. And that was Davis again as he tried to bump it outside, tackled by a host of Redskins, and it'll bring up a 4th and 8 from the 37-yard line. So St. Albans once again will be forced to kick it. I mean, it's all you can do. I mean, I don't think he's even looked like he's going to attempt to pass. The one play they blew up, and he might have been dropping back. It was hard to tell. He took 2 steps, and he was sacked. So here goes Rowe. He gets the kickoff. Not a bad punt. Hits down. Rolls out of bounds. It looks like about the 26-yard line. Let's see where he marks it. 27-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Hurricane with 1:52 to go here in the first quarter. If you're just joining us, Hurricane has scored 28 points in this opening quarter, all on big plays. All on big plays, 50-plus, every one of them. So now let's see what the Red Dragons can do now. Hurricane sets up. They go twins to the far side. One receiver to the short side. Ball is snapped. High snap. Oh, nice play. Great penetration right there by St. Albans. That was fantastic there. That was Elijah Edge getting in there. And he just blew right by that guy. 2nd down and 13. Ball snapped. They're going to go with the wide receiver screen. Oh, we got one flag down.
That's going to be an illegal block in the back.
We got
there.
2. We got one here in the middle and one down there. This is all for naught for Hurricane.
Yeah,
we had an illegal block in the back. That was pretty obvious. Yeah, he took that ball all the way down to the 22-yard line of St. Albans, but it is coming back. They're talking about it now, so let's see what we got here on Hurricane. The best Hurricane can hope for is offsetting.
It looks like they're moving him back. So.
Yep. Well, they had ineligible downfield.
They're waving.
They're waving that one off because the throw was behind the line of scrimmage. Illegal block in the back. Yeah, they waved that off because the throw went behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll mark them back inside the 20. That's a huge penalty. Takes it back to the 15-yard line and sets up a 2nd down and 23. They've got a guy wide open and they missed him. Oh, there he breaks through the line. He's gone. He is absolutely gone.
That's number 3.
Yep.
For Hurricane, that's
Elijah Rivera.
Elijah Rivera with the.
And he's the backup playing tonight. And he just busted through there, and there was nobody there. And they had the slot guy on the wide side uncovered. They haven't hit. That's 85 yards. They've got to have over almost 300 yards of offense in the first quarter. Kick is up by Johnson. Kick is good. And at 1:01 to go in the first period, you've got Hurricane 35, St. Albans 0. What do you do if you're St. Albans now?
I don't have answers.
I mean, seriously.
This is
I don't either. I don't either.
You don't practice this kind of stuff here, and this is.
No, you don't practice being down 35-0. You know. Yeah, in the first quarter, maybe at the half, but never in the quarter. You know, there's still a minute to go. So Wentz and Littlejohn are back deep for St. Albans to receive the kick again. They've got this 9-man inside the 10-yard box. 6 of them lined up across the 50-yard line. I'm sure if anything, Donnie wants him to keep this ball in bounds.
Yeah, that could be the one that he nitpicks about, is kicking it out of bounds.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's got to complain about. They're stuffing them when they have the ball. They're blowing big plays right by them. Huh? Yeah, this is amazing. Here comes the kick. Yep, he got it all. Littlejohn back at the 1, comes up, breaks it to the right, and just nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Brought down at the
4-yard,
at the 7-yard line. I think that's where his forward progress got him to, was the 7-yard line. I mean, there was just nowhere to go.
It just shows how strong these Redskins are. I mean, he hit him at the 7. He ended up at the 2-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was Cameron Phillips there that made the initial hit on Littlejohn. So now let's see what St. Albans tries to do now. Andrews is in the huddle. They break the huddle. They come out again with wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Again, they go. Now, this is an I formation. Looks like they're going with an offset H-back formation this time. Oh, they had the wrong football. Well, they did move it back to the 4. Wow. I don't.
Oh, there's a flag.
Penalty. Ball snap fumbled. Let's see. I think St. Albans got back on it. Guy from Hurricane came out of there with it.
He sure
did. I
did.
think he came out of there after they had already blown it dead.
If you're Hurricane, you're like, well, I have the ball. Why don't we get the ball, right?
So now we're looking at 2nd and 11 from the 3-yard line. You know, what do you call? I'd almost almost take the center, stand up and throw it wide. See what happens. You know, because they're not playing bump and run. I mean, you don't have to worry too much about protection if he just stands up and throws it. They're coming again. And this is going to be a safe. Nope. Ball's loose. Waiting on the signal. Ball was loose in the end zone. We may have intentional grounding.
Either way, it's going to be a safety.
Yeah, either way, it's a safety. They're talking it over. It is a safety on St. Albans. So that'll make the score 37-0 as the end of the first quarter mercifully comes to a close. So at the end of the first quarter, it is Hurricane 37, St. Albans 0. You're listening to Red Dragons football on The Jock. And we're back to begin the second quarter. And this will begin with a punt with a free kick from St. Albans after the safety. Hurricane sets up now. They've got 3 guys back deep there to receive this punt from Evan Rowe. Waiting on the officials to give him the go-ahead.
Yeah, there was a safety in the game last week against Capital, and they let him kick it off from the tee.
Oh, but you can do that. It's a free kick. You can punt or kick it from the tee, whichever you prefer.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
It looks like they're going to do it from the tee again,
right,
because they just ran the kicker Benjamin Blackwell out there, so he's out there to kick it.
I always thought you actually had to punt it from the.
No, that honestly you don't. I mean, you can. It's a free kick. And you can choose to kick it any way you choose. They've got Ty Dews back there, along with where it's a high kick.
Oh, he's got space on the other side, on the right side. Ooh. Oh, that's a face mask. Oh my goodness, they didn't even throw a flag on that.
Nobody saw it.
Oh,
I don't think anybody saw it.
that was blatant.
It was a good face mask too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to do it right, I guess.
Wow.
You know, that was Jeremiah Rifle who fielded the ball and just had nowhere to go. St. Albans really had it snuffed out, even without the face mask. They had it snuffed out, but you know, sometimes the official gets, there's a cluster in there. He can't see around it. It happens.
We are a pretty good vantage point above everybody else.
Yeah,
so
that's true too.
But I mean, that one was.
That was pretty plain and clear. Well, here we go. We got twins right, split left. Bellum away comes down, fakes the handoff. He keeps it. Now he's going to throw it, and that's incomplete.
We had a player trying to get off the field here for St. Albans. He tried to get to the sideline. And instead, before getting to the sideline, he came back out onto the field and ran his defensive route.
Oh, when it rains, it pours sometimes, I guess.
I've never seen anything like that. That's a new one.
Balatombi will be in the shotgun. Hurricane goes twins to the right, single receiver to the left. They're going to hand it off. No, they don't. He fakes it. Spins out of one tackle. Balatombi takes it up to, looks like just outside the 40. Pretty good run by the quarterback there. He doesn't run much, but when he does, he generally makes things happen.
That was a good fake, too, because I think he definitely had me fooled.
Had me fooled. I thought he handed it. We got 3rd and 5 now from the 40. Hurricane brings 2 receivers to the wide side, 1 to the short side. Balatombi calls out the signal. Sends a man in motion. Now he sets. This time he hands it. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. Breaks 3 tackles. I mean, that was Jeremiah Rifle. He broke 3 tackles on that play.
And you just can't reach with your arms. You have to be able to form tackle.
Yeah. I mean, that kid's strong. I mean, he runs right through those arm tackles. That brings up a first down on the St. Albans side of the 50 at the 47. Hurricane sets up again. They went trips right. They're going to give it to Rifle again. He goes right up the middle, and he's going to go the distance. No, I'm sorry, that wasn't Rifle. My mistake. That was Elijah Rivera that went right up the middle. They slipped him in there on me.
There's a flag on Hurricane.
Boy, that couldn't have come at a more opportune time for St. Albans. And this holding penalty is brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body, 450 Henry Street in St. Albans. Give them a call, 304-546-9048. Yep, I mean, he went right through there. I don't know if the hold had that big of an effect on the play, to be honest with you.
I didn't even see the flag thrown.
I didn't either. It must have come from the umpire. They slipped Rivera in there on me. I didn't see that. So Rivera's in the backfield. Now they're going to go 3 to the wide side, single to the right. They got St. Albans spread out again. Balatombi's calling the signals. Ball snap. He hands it off to Rivera.
Play.
Elijah Edge had that one sniffed out.
And Elijah Edge is one of those players that always tries his hardest. He is one player that they have that is relentless.
Yeah, no matter what the score is, he's coming every down. He is coming every down. That was a loss of 5, sets up a 2nd and 15. Now for a Hurricane. Ball is step back. Bellatombi drops. He's going deep. Well, we got a flag there. I believe we're going to have pass interference. I believe we're going to have pass interference. I thought it was incidental myself.
Yeah, I thought they tripped over each
the
other.
receiver ran him over. You know,
and he's hurt too.
I don't know about that call. I really don't. That was Harley Roy he was trying to hit, but he ran right over him. I mean, I don't know. You know, Harley Roy had the position. He was running down the field. This pass interference brought to you by JP Pro Finish, Frame and Body of St. Albans. I'm sorry, I have to disagree with that call right there. I don't think so. You know, I don't think so. I think Willie got a little bit to be upset about there because I don't think that was pass interference. All right, first down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Bellatom takes the snap, hands it to Rivera. Rivera cuts through the middle, and he'll be down at the St. Albans 23-yard line, first down and 10. Not just chunk plays. Hurricanes going quickly now. Bellatombi in the shotgun. They're going to give it off to Rifle this time. Rifle gets inside, and he's brought down at the 16-yard line. And that was a really nice gain again. I mean, Caden stopped the touchdown there. Ball's coming back. Fake, play fake, wide open, and he missed him. Well, if he hits him in the breadbasket, that's 6.
Yeah, that was Morrell on the...
Yeah, that was Burrell, the intended receiver, and he just overthrew him. The DB was behind him in the end zone. He just missed him there. Bellatombi now is back in the shotgun. Second down 5. Slant patterns there. Short of the goal line, he got him at the 1. They finally hit that short side receiver. That was Chris Hall coming in on the slant, and it was right there.
Slant routes are so hard to defend.
Yeah. They go quickly. They give it to Riffle, and he'll walk in.
Yeah, Riffle would just...
He bounced it back to the left. Nobody there. They sealed it down, and he walked it in. Unfortunately for Hurricane, it's coming back.
Oh, it's coming back again.
Holding. This holding call brought to you by our friends at JD Pro Finish, Frame and Body. Like them on Facebook. They're getting their money's worth tonight.
Absolutely.
So it'll be second and goal now from the 12.
And it's been Hurricane with the flags, really, not St. Albans tonight.
You're right. That'd be something for Donnie to complain about.
Yep.
Bellatombi in the shotgun. Play action. Rolls out. Makes the pass out there in the flat. I believe.
Another flag. Looks like a block in the back here against Hurricane.
He wasn't on my roster originally. But I believe we got, like you said, a block in the back.
And Hurricane's moving back. Oh, actually a hold.
A hold. So we have another. That's from the spot of the foul. So they really only lost 4 yards on that play, but it still sets up a first and goal from the.
Oh. The offensive line didn't even move.
St. Albans that time.
The whole defensive line went across, and the offensive line just stayed still.
Offsides on the offense, on the defense there.
And that shows how disciplined that Hurricane is.
Yeah, not to move. Yeah, really. Because 4 guys came flying. So it would be first and goal at the 11. Bellatombi's in the shotgun, man in motion. He sets up. Hands off, they give it to Riffle. Riffle right to the right. Bounces it outside, and he's in. I do not see any flags this time.
Oh, this one's going to stand. That's a touchdown.
This one's going to stand.
Well, he just bounced right off that would-be tackler, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He got hit about the 8-yard line and just bounced it to the right, and there was nobody there. He went in untouched from about 8 yards out. So here goes Caleb Johnson now to come in and attempt the extra point again.
High snap. Looks like that one was blocked.
Yep, they blocked it. St. Albans blocked it. Something positive. But with 8:44 to go before halftime, it's Hurricane 43, St. Albans nothing. Well, Shag, I don't know. I mean, you just wonder when Coach Mays over there is going to start freely substituting.
At this point, he should have already, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
But, you know,
he's got Princeton next week down at, I believe it's at Princeton. Bye week, and then they go to Princeton. And St. Albans has a bye week too, but going into a bye week with a win's a whole lot better than going in with it with a loss, that's for sure. So, Caleb Johnson's going to tee it up here at the 40-yard line. Again, Eli Littlejohn and Jesse Wentz are back deep for the Red Dragons. And the kick's up. Good high kick. Comes down about the 14-yard line. That's Eli Littlejohn.
Oh, he's
hesitates, stutter step, cuts up inside, and he'll take it out to about the 32-yard line where St. Albans will set up 1st and 10. That was a nice little return there.
It was. He had some good blocks there. He actually went in the hole that was showed to him, and that was nice.
Yeah, that little stutter step set up that block, and he got through it there. So here comes Mr. Andrews out, Mr. Thomas out again at quarterback. Let's see what St. Albans lines up now. Still go with their split wide receivers. Elijah Edge coming on late. They go with the full backfield, full house backfield. Under center. Here comes the blitz.
Oh,
he broke it. He broke free. He's bouncing it to the outside. That's been the first big run they've gotten all night long. And that was number 13, Eli Littlejohn.
Yeah, they're moving the chains, too. That's a first down.
That's a first down. He picked up about 15 on that play. That was a nice run by Eli Littlejohn. Hurricane came with that blitz again, and the blitzer ran right by him. And Eli Littlejohn went right through there. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They line up again in the full backfield. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Under center. Ball snapped.
Oh, that's a face mask.
Oh, there's a...
there it is. There it is.
Yeah, somebody had to see it.
That one was...
How did the linesman not see it?
It was right in front of him.
It sure was.
Man.
The umpire saw it. I think even the side judge here saw it. And this face mask penalty against the Hurricane Redskins is brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body on 450 Henry Street. Like them on Facebook and give them a call at 304-546-9048. And for the first time tonight, the Red Dragons are in Hurricane territory at the 47-yard line.
How about this crowd here tonight, though? I mean, they're showing their support for a struggling team. You got to love to see it.
Exactly. The guys are playing hard. They're fighting hard. Look at that run.
Oh, they're saying fumble, but no. Oh, yeah, they said fumble.
Yeah, fumble.
Hurricane
got it. At the 41-yard line. Boy, that's a tough break.
They had some momentum going, too.
Yeah, they did. That's just a tough break.
Sometimes when you're fighting for those extra yards, you don't hang on to the ball like you should.
Yep. Guy gets in there and punches it out. Well, here comes Hurricane back on the offense. Let's see, is Velatomi's still in there? Yep, he's still in there.
It's a little risky in my opinion.
I think so too, but he's still got him in there.
Oh.
Handoff up the middle. Boy, and St. Albans snuffed that completely out. That ball was given to Travis Bradley. That ball was given to Travis Bradley, and he lost 2 yards on that play. That was a good job by there. And it does look like they've brought in.
Yeah, that is Bradley at quarterback.
Yeah, they brought in Travis Bradley to play quarterback. He is their backup, so they brought him into play. Left-hander throws it out to the slot receiver. Jukes one guy and gets down to the 49-yard line of Hurricane to set up a 3rd and short here for Hurricane. That pass was completed out there to LaRon Dews Hall. Made a nice run after the catch. Now they come with twins to the wide side, single to the left, to the right.
Watch the swing pass. Oh.
Yeah, we got illegal motion on Hurricane.
It's going to come back.
Yep.
Ooh, big hit.
Ooh. Bradley got hit, and it's not even going to count. Yep, we got illegal motion on Hurricane. This penalty, again, brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body. Like them on Facebook. All insurance is welcome, and as always, free estimates. Now they went from 3rd and really short to now they got a 3rd and 7. Let's see if St. Albans can actually get a hold here and see if Coach Mays over there elects to punt.
This is when Hurricane likes to go to swing passes or screens, and it's caught St. Albans off guard.
Yeah,
all night.
They've got them so spread out that I don't know.
I mean, it's man coverage out here. I mean,
yeah, it's man coverage. Bradley in the shotgun, steps back, little curl right, 1st down, and wide open. And that was just a little 11-yard, 9-yard hitch.
Yeah, I mean, you see how far off the DBs are playing on these receivers. All you got to do is make one little cutback, and you're wide open for that 1st down.
Yeah, that pass was completed to Landon Taylor, who is a freshman, by the way. Ran a nice route there. Shotgun, handoff to Rivera, makes a cut back, takes it inside the 45 down to about the 40. Looks like we're going to mark it at the 43. Gain of, looks like a gain of 3, maybe 4. Gain of 4 to set up a 2nd and 6. Hurricane lines up. They're in a hurry up. St. Albans brings the sink. Bradley spins out. He's out. He's got it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that could have
He
been
got the 1st down.
That could have been a taunting call.
Yeah, that really could have been a taunting call there. That was a nice play, though, was made by
Harley Roy.
He did. He stepped up in there and he saved the touchdown because he was the last guy there. But it's 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Bradley in the shotgun. They got trips to the right, single to the left. Bradley throws, looks like a wide receiver screen. Gets it out there to LaRon Dews Hall. And he's going to get, looks like 13 yards and another 1st down.
And a flag on the play. It might have been a late hit.
Might have been a late hit out of bounds. Let's see. I'm sure the frustration's starting to set in now.
Referees are conferring here.
I think they're trying to figure out if it's half the distance since it's a 15-yarder. But it is outside the 20. Coach Washington wants an explanation. Yep. Now take the ball down to just outside the 10 in a 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do that when the guy's already 5 yards out of bounds.
Mark it at the 11, so first and 10 from the 11. Yeah, I mean, I know it's frustrating, but you can't do that. And St. Albans took a time out there. I think Coach Washington's just trying to calm him down a little bit. And it is. It's starting to get frustrating now. They're missing tackles. They came with an all-out blitz. That didn't work. They're really struggling to find an answer is what it is. So we got 4:16 to go before the half. It is Hurricane 43, St. Albans 0. And Hurricanes driving again. Setting with the ball 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. So here we go. Hurricane comes with trips to the wide side. That would be their left. Single receiver to the right on the short side. Waiting for the officials now to set everybody. And the official marks the ball ready for play, and we're ready to go. Bradley's in the shotgun. The ball comes back. Hands it off to Rivera, and he'll pick up, it looks like he picked up one. Nice job by the interior of the St. Albans line there.
Yeah, that was well done.
Yeah, Little John came in there from his linebacker spot and finished him off. And Ethan Edge was in there also. Bradley back in the shotgun. St. Albans brings the blitz.
No, man, nobody.
I mean, nobody blocked there. Was that Spangler?
They threw number 29 like down in the backfield.
Yeah, that was Wyatt Sowards, another freshman. And I mean, I think I couldn't tell, but it looked like that might have been Ashton there that got in there on that play. Ashton Spangler, I think that was Spangler. You know, 3rd down and 11. Pass out here to the flat. Gets down to the 5-yard line.
That's going to be their first 4th down of the night.
No, their second.
Oh, you're right.
That was to Drake Lanham.
Right.
Remember they
had that screen pass for a touchdown.
Screen pass for 60-some yards for
right.
a touchdown. Now they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Looks like 4th and 4. 4th and 4, and they're going to go for it. Up 43-0 with 2:40 to go. Let's see if St. Albans can at least stop them here. Bradley sets up in the shotgun. Gives the ball to Riffle, and Riffle's going to go right into the end zone. Or, I'm sorry, that wasn't Riffle. That was Rivera. And he just went right into the end zone, virtually untouched.
He's found the end zone 3 times now, I believe.
I believe you're right there, Shaggy. I believe it is 3 times. And he's killing it right now. I mean, well, their whole team is killing it right now. They're just... Caleb Johnson's in to attempt the point after again for Hurricane. And he knocks it right down the middle. And so, with 2:26 to go before half, the score, Hurricane 51, St. Albans 0. You're listening to Red Dragons football on The Jock. All right, Hurricane lines up to kick off again. Caleb Johnson lines up. He has kicked very well tonight. Kicked extremely well tonight for Hurricane. kick down there, and that will go over Eli Littlejohn's head and into the end zone for the touchback.
Eli seems like he just wants to return everything that comes his way.
Yeah, I mean, he's dying.
That's something he's got to learn to avoid because as he returned that one kickoff and got tackled at the 7-yard line. So, I mean.
So now the Red Dragons will take over at their own 20 with 2:26 to go before the half, trailing 50-0. And really, I mean, Hurricanes playing freshmen out there. You know, at some point in time, you got to stop them. So let's see how it goes now for the Red Dragons. Andrew Thomas under center. No, he's in the shotgun. No, I take that back. They have brought in a new quarterback. See if I can catch that number real quick. No, that was Andrew Thomas back there at quarterback. They just moved him to the shotgun. And they false started. So it'll be 1st and 15 now from the 15. They line up with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Back in the backfield. They give the ball to Eli Littlejohn, and there's just nowhere to go. I mean, just nowhere to go. He's brought down by Ryan Ramey was the first one there, and then a host of other Redskins got there to finish him off. So they're looking at 2nd down now from the 13-yard line. So they're looking at 18, 19 yards to go for a 1st down. St. Albans sets up. They've got Thomas in the shotgun. Snap comes back. He's looking to throw. The left-hander puts it out there. A high pass, and it's broken up, and it is incomplete. Pass was intended for Chris Hall, and he threw into triple coverage.
Yeah, I mean, that's just something you don't do. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's going to come with time as a football player.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I mean, he got it up. I mean, and really, Chris Hall made the play to keep it from being picked. In the shotgun, snap back to Thomas. Comes out here. Nice completion. Nice completion out there to Micah Cook.
that was on the scoreboard it said that was 4th down, but that was only 3rd down.
That was
right?
only 3rd down. It's 4th down and 7 now. So Evan Rowe will be in to punt again for the Red Dragons. He's had a pretty good night punting the ball.
Yeah, they've actually blocked for him
They
this
blocked
evening.
for him, and he's gotten him out there, and he's done a pretty good job.
Low
Low
snap there.
but he got it.
That's a good kick
He
again.
got a good kick. Kick is fielded at the 48-yard line, and we got another flag down.
This might be against Hurricane here? I don't know.
I would think. I think we got another block in the back. That punt was fielded by LaRon Dews Hall at the 48. He got it up there inside the 40-yard line to the 39. But we had a flag thrown about the 44-yard line. So they're conferring down there now. And this flag was brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body, 450 Henry Street, locally owned and operated. Go see JD and the folks over there for quality service with a customer-first attitude. Free estimates, all insurance, welcome. Like them on Facebook. We're about to get the call here. It's a holding call against Hurricane. They're conferring with Coach Williams on the sideline now. I wonder if the hold was before the kick.
I don't know, because that flag came in at an awkward time. That flag
he was already returning when the flag came. Illegal substitution.
2 flags.
2 flags. They had an illegal substitution, which wouldn't have given them a first down. So that's why they got to take the holding penalty here, and that'll push them back. Let's see where they mark it back to. I believe they're going to mark it back to the St. Albans 49-yard line. Yeah, they're going to put the ball down at the St. Albans 49-yard line with 55 seconds to go before the half, and Hurricane does have all 3 timeouts left.
If they wanted to score again, they got plenty of time to do it with all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they sure do. Yeah, they sure do. Seems to be some confusion.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what's happening right now, and it looks like
St.
Hurricane.
Albans is ready to play defense, and Hurricane was ready to play defense. That's interesting. Okay. That was interesting. Coach May's trying to figure out what's going on. Here comes the Hurricane offense out onto the field.
Maybe one of
now.
the officials gave the coach a wrong explanation.
It could have been. It could have been. So they come out now with Bradley in at quarterback, Rivera in the backfield with him. Ball comes back, handed off to Rivera. He cuts through the line.
Oh, my
Another
goodness.
cut back, runs through an arm tackle, and he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down.
He is extremely shifty.
He is. And he does have the first down. Well, that kid, he is. He gets into that hole quick, and he makes up his mind, and he goes. So they got Bradley again back in the shotgun. They go twins right, single left. Ball snapped back to Bradley. Ball's
Ooh,
handed
man.
off inside.
Big hit that time.
Yeah. Big hit that time.
It's 53 down there with the
Yeah.
hit.
That's big Darian Davis down there making the stop there on Hurricanes running back Wyatt Sowards. Sowards is in the backfield, trying to get him lined up now. Bradley's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He fakes it. He rolls right. He's got a crease. He's down to the 30, outside down into the 25. And that will end the quarter. So we come to the end of the first half. First half is here with Hurricane going into the break 50, St. Albans 0. You're listening to Red Dragons football on The Jock. It's been pretty much a one-sided affair all night. So I don't know. They've got to get. I don't know what adjustments he can make at halftime, because most of that second quarter was played with freshmen for Hurricanes. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but I don't know what adjustments they can make, but they're going to have to make some, that's for sure.
Sorry about that, Conrad. I'm back.
No problem, brother. We've been having, and folks, we apologize. I know it sounds a little choppy out there, but we've been having all kinds of technical issues here in the booth tonight, so we do apologize for that. We're working diligently to try and fix the problem. Sometimes you just can't fix the problem, but we're going to keep trudging on here and see what we can do here. See if I can get some local scores up here for you. In the second quarter, Steubenville out of Ohio is up on Wheeling Park 35-14. Scott in the second quarter leads Chapmanville 13-0. That's a big one in the Cardinal
And
Conference.
you know, we talked about that in the show we had on Monday. We talked about how.
Now I don't know if that's right or not, but they are reporting Cabell Midland's up 99-0 on Parkersburg in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I don't think that's correct.
I'm pretty sure that's a typo.
I'm pretty sure.
I'd be a little bit worried if if I was Parkersburg at that point.
I think I'd throw in the town and say we're going to the house. Whew. My goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. That would be something if that was the correct score. And here's another one. Bahamas got 60 in the second quarter over Webster County. Princeton, who will play Hurricane in 2 weeks, leading Lord Buttentort. They're out of Virginia, 27-21. No surprise there. Martinsburg's up on Hedgesville, 42-6 at the half. Just trying to catch some local scores here for you folks. You know, I don't know, Shaggy. What do you think? What adjustments can you really make? I mean, you're not stopping their freshmen either.
At halftime in a game like this, I mean, there's only so much you could say to your players. I mean, what do you say when you're down 50-0 at half?
Yeah, the only.
I mean,
the only thing you can think of is you get the ball to start the second half, but other than a couple of runs by Eli Littlejohn, you've done virtually nothing.
yeah, I mean, every time you drop back the pass, two steps and you drop back and you're under duress.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing their offense can put together. I mean, they tried the option route. We talked about that before the pregame. It was something that they might be able to muster up, but
I don't know if he'd even have time to come down the line. I mean, their penetration is just unreal right now. I mean, they're doing whatever they want. They're doing whatever they want at the present time. And I believe you might be able to hear in the background, that's the Hurricane Band.
I was just about to bring that up. They sound pretty good out there.
They sure do, and we want you to know that when the St. Albans Band takes the field here at the halftime, their performance will be brought to you by the fine folks at Kanawha Terrace IGA, located at 2500 Kanawha Terrace here in St. Albans. Stock the groceries your family needs. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Kanawha Terrace IGA every day. So we're just they do sound pretty good out there. We're trying to let you folks listen a little bit.
Yeah, we can step away for a few moments and let you guys listen.
Listen to the band.
And we'll also step aside when St. Albans comes out to play as well.
Yeah, and that was the Hurricane High School marching band you were listening to there. And as soon as the St. Albans band gets out on the field, we'll step aside and let you listen to them. But before they do that, let's take a break. You're listening to St. Albans High School football on The Jock. And we're back as the halftime continues here at Crawford Field from the Something Good Soul Food broadcast booth. It is Hurricane 50, St. Albans nothing. And now, let's take a listen to the St. Albans Marching Red Dragons, brought to you by your friends at Canal Terrace IGA. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Canal Terrace IGA every day. says she still has the buzz. She gets commercials. Nothing else. Yeah, this is all you get. It's like there's something missing from here and there. She said that's all she hears after the commercials. I hear? Yeah, it's just a buzz. It's just dead air. It don't matter, nobody can hear anything.
We got 4 minutes.
Yeah. Let me see if I can turn up the SSAC scoreboard here for the kids back in. And we're back here as the bands have completed their halftime performances. We are just about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. If you're just joining us, really you missed an explosion of offense from the Hurricane Redskins. I don't have any stats in front of me, but I would venture to say they're well over 400 yards in the first half.
Yeah, I'll be right there with you. I'd say probably closer to 500 if we're being honest. I mean,
Yeah.
they have just drove up and down the field every time they've had the ball on huge plays, like 50-plus yards every single drive. It's just been it's been an offensive clinic here for Hurricane.
Yeah, and you know, when you look at it, probably since about really the 7-minute mark of the second quarter, you know, they switched. You know, their starting quarterback was out. They had their backup in Blake Bradley. They brought in Elijah Rivera, who is really subbing for their normal backup running back, who's hurt now, Montrell Davis, I believe it is. And so, you know, they brought in Drake Lanham. I don't know what else, you know, Coach Mays can really do. There comes a point in time where you got to tackle them.
Yeah, that's been the huge issue here tonight. A bunch of just arm tackles that St. Albans has been trying to get away with, and it hasn't worked, and it's not going to work against anybody.
No, and that Rivera, that kid is quick. He gets in the hole, he sees a cut, and off he goes. Off he goes. I do have some scores here. Parkersburg South is leading John Marshall at the half, 41-10. Morgantown and Musselman are tied in the fourth quarter.
Wow, how about that?
21-21. Here's a little bit of a surprise in the second quarter. Riverside is only down 18-0 to Spring Valley. A little bit of a surprise score there. Let's see here as we scroll down. At halftime, it's Huntington 28, Capital 7. Cabell Midland is up on Parkersburg 31 to 3. And this is really no surprise at all. GW at the half, 27-0 over South Charleston. South Charleston just got all kinds of issues going on there. St. Albans' next opponent in 2 weeks will be the Ripley Vikings, and they're down at the half, 27-0. And that's just about, looks like about all the scores we have for now. And so, as we get ready to start the second half, let's take a quick break. You're listening to Red Dragon Football on The Jock. And welcome back as we're ready to begin the second half of tonight's game. Hurricanes lined up to kick off. Harley Rowe is back deep with Jesse Wentz. And the halftime was brought to you by Allen's Jewelry Service, 316 B Street, Suite 104 in St. Albans. Trusted jewelers for over 30 years. They specialize in jewelry repair and restoration of your fine jewelry. They also carry a full line of quality jewelry at affordable prices. Like them on Facebook. Give Phil a call at 729-8063. That's Harley Rowe with the kickoff. Dancing around. He's not going to get too far. He tried to cut it back, and he ended up losing 2 yards that he had gained. And the St. Albans will start the third quarter 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line, it looks like. So let's see what adjustments Coach Williams made at the half and see if St. Albans could get something going in the second half. Looking out there for Hurricane, they've got a lot of their second and third teamers out there on defense. So let's see if St. Albans can make hay here. They come out in the shotgun. Andrew Thomas is back. They go wide. They go one receiver wide left, two to the short side on the right. Ball is handed off, and that's Eli Littlejohn.
Lost about 4 yards.
And he lost about 4. You're right. I mean, this is the second and third team, and they're just blowing through this offensive line. It's like water through a sieve right now. Let's see here now. Second down and 14 from the 14. Here we go now. Thomas is in the shotgun. Single receiver to the left, twins to the right. Full backfield. Ball is snapped. He's looking to throw. He's going downfield. He's got him. And actually he overthrew him by about 2 yards, and Bryson Morrell from Hurricane almost had the pick. That pass was intended for number 82 for the Red Dragons, and that's Jesse Wentz.
He had him, too. He was wide open.
Yeah, he was wide open. He just overthrew him, and ball hung a little bit, and Burrell got over there and almost picked it off.
And you saw how upset Burrell was when he missed it. Hands on the head, like, why did I miss that?
Yeah, you couldn't have it thrown to you in practice any better than that. Here we go, third down. Thomas is back. He's going to throw an out pattern way over the head of Jesse Wentz. And it'll bring up a fourth down now at the 14-yard line for the Red Dragons. And the busiest guy on the team tonight's been Evan Rose, so he'll go back there to punt again.
Yeah, and that's just that's the inexperience at quarterback there for Thomas. I mean, he just that and
and to be honest with you, if he hits it, he's going to gain 2 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not his best effort of the evening. Punt is scooped up. And by Hurricane inside of St. Albans territory, that was LaRon Dews Hall. Scooped it up at about the 48-yard line, returned it to about the 43. So he actually ran farther to his right than he actually ran forward. So they're going to mark it at the 43. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hurricane Redskins here. 6:53 to go in the third quarter. Hurricane comes out. They'll send twin receivers to the right and left. Again, Bradley's back there. Blake Bradley's back there in the backfield. St. Albans brings the whole bunch. Boy, if he breaks that, he's gone. But nope.
Good stop.
Nice tackle put on there. And that was number 68, Evan Rowe, who got in there and made the stop on Hurricanes running back. Number 28, Bryce Hill, another freshman. Now. Oh, boy, high snap. Bradley was able to corral it. He's trying to find room to go. There's just nowhere to go, and he's going to lose probably 3 yards.
St. Albans player came away with the football, number 11.
Yeah, he sure did. That was that was Caden Foster that came away with the ball, but I believe his forward progress was stopped, and they'd already killed it. So they're looking at third down from the 43, about 11 yards to go. That ball almost went over Bradley's head. He was lucky to corral that thing. Snap comes back. They're going to throw that little wide receiver screen, and he skips it in there. And that was actually Ian Duffy that came into quarterback there. Ian Duffy, another freshman for Hurricane. Fourth down, so let's see. Are they actually going to punt the ball for the first time? Nope, they're bringing Duffy back out and the offense back out. So they're going to go trips to the right, single to the left. And they've got Bryce Hill in the backfield beside Duffy. Here comes Duffy. He's going to throw it out there wide again. He hits his guy on the flanker
Big
screen.
stop. Ooh,
Oh,
good.
what a hit. What a hit.
I think that was Edge.
I believe
Elijah.
it was Eli Edge that got the hit there on there, and it'll be turned over on downs. So it'll be first down for the Red Dragons.
Did they make it an 8-minute quarter?
I think so.
There's no way 6 minutes work out.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
They lowered the
And just to let our listeners know, I believe we're operating on 8-minute quarters now because we got 5:37 left, and so we got to be operating on 8-minute quarters. And I'm sure that was in agreement with both coaches. I'm sure that was. Well, here we go now. St. Albans has the ball. First down at their 43-yard line. Andrew Thomas in the backfield. Split backs on each side. He's coming back looking to throw. Puts it out there, and it falls harmlessly incomplete. Trying to hit Jesse Wentz out there, and it just was short. I mean, he had it in the right spot. He just didn't get it to him.
Again, though, it looked like there was triple coverage on him because they know.
But he had it in the window that he wanted.
Yeah, he definitely did. He did.
He had it in the window. He just didn't. He just wasn't able to complete it all the way. So we got now a second down and 10 at the 43 for St. Albans. Let's see. The officials are sending the players to their benches. I don't know what's going on right now. The head referee's coming over to talk to Coach Williams. They keep looking at the scoreboard. I wonder if we've had a clock malfunction.
Oh, wow. There's a light on fire here at the stadium.
Oh, okay.
That's what we were told, but I'm not seeing.
I'm not seeing anything unless it's above us. But they keep looking to the visitor sideline. Looks like everything's back under control and we're ready to go again at the 5:31 mark. Who knows? I don't know.
There's been a little bit of everything here in tonight's game.
Yeah, we've had it all tonight. We're missing everything but the lion tamer and the three-ring circus. I'm telling you, we've had it all tonight. Here we go now. Andrew Thomas in the backfield. Split backs on each side. Twins right, singles to the left. Thomas is back to throw. He's looking left.
Ooh.
It's going down the sideline, and that ball goes way out of bounds and short. You know, I got to give him credit. They're hearing it out, but it's just something I don't think he can do, really. Chris Hall was the intended receiver down there, but that ball was 7 yards out of bounds and 5 yards short. So here we go now. Third down and 10 from the 43 for St. Albans. Thomas lines up. They're going single back, H back in there, and then they're going twins to the right, single to the left. Thomas calls out the signal. Ball is snapped. They're going to hand it off to Eli Littlejohn on the draw. Oh, cuts it up inside. Gets about the midfield. It's going to be about 4 yards short. I think if he kept coming to the outside, he might have had something.
And that's something that Eli has had issues with. Instead of just going north and south, he goes east and west instead of just.
But once he made that decision to go to the sideline, I think if he'd have kept coming, he could have got that corner.
Yep.
I really do. Well, when you're down 50-0, you got nothing to lose. Might as well go for it and see if you could get it. 4th and 4. Fourth, it's a short 5, long 4 from just inside St. Albans territory. We'll call it the 49, but it's really like the 49 3/4. Thomas is going under center. They're going with 3 backs in the backfield. They give it up. It looks like that's a given to Edge. And it looks like he's going to have the first down to the 42 of Hurricane.
Actually, that was Spangler on the carry.
Spangler on the carry. Snuck that in there to Spangler. That was a nice little cross buck action, a little trap play. That real good. The guard pulled down there and kicked the tackle out. The center got his guy pushed back. Nice little play right there by the Red Dragons. So here we go now. We got receivers right and left. 3 backs in the backfield. Thomas takes the snap. It's a pitch to Little John.
There it is.
Little John gets up in there. Boy, he needed another block, but that's still a nice gain. I mean, that's still.
Yeah, it definitely developed. That was some good blocking.
Yeah, that was a 7-yard pickup for him right there. That was a nice job right there. Little John did a good job of turning that corner.
And that's what he needs to do more of. Instead of doing all the dancing around,
he was real decisive. He planted that outside foot, cut it right up in there. They're going to give him a little breather here right now. Thomas goes under center. We're looking at 2nd and 3. Ball on the 37-yard line of Hurricane. Oh, okay. I believe we got a false start there.
I think 77 moved.
Yeah. Well, thing was that the defensive lineman went up, but he didn't come across, so you can't move. So, boy, that hurts. Now you're 2nd and 8 again, behind the sticks again. And again, that's youth. I mean, this is a young football team, you know, and it's tough when you're playing in the MSAC. You know, you're facing top-notch competition every week, and it's tough to get anything going some days. Now they're going to go wide receivers right and left. Got Thomas in the shotgun. Oh, snaps over the head. And Thomas will just get on it. It's the little things.
When it rains, it pours, man. I mean, they had some momentum going, great run plays, false start, and then a high snap.
Yeah. And now you're 3rd and
country mile.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you really are. You're looking at close to 20 yards now for a first down, and that's a killer. And I don't care if you're playing most of Hurricanes junior varsity right now. You can't let that happen. Thomas comes back. He's going to throw it down. That's going to be it should have been picked off. That should have been picked off. He was trying to hit Wentz on
that was Rivera,
I
believe.
And that was Elijah Rivera that let that go right through his hands.
Normally,
he let that go right through his hands.
He's normally a sure-handed back.
Yeah.
And he let that go right through his hands.
Yeah, he did. I think he looked up before he secured the ball. Might have been thinking about a pick 6 there.
Yeah.
Evan Rowe back to punt. I think it's a good snap.
That was a great snap.
Yeah, it was. He got a nice punt, fair catch at the 20-yard line by
that was their backup quarterback there as the returner.
That was
Bradley.
looked like William Hill. Looked like number 6. That was Travis Bradley.
Yep.
I couldn't tell if that was a 6 or an 8.
Sometimes those 6s and 8s look.
Well, that jersey was a little bunched up there. They're going to mark it at the 21-yard line. So, and you've been listening to the Red Dragons here on the Jock. All right. Because of the short quarters there before we got back, Hurricane ran a couple of plays. They ran Sowards up inside, and Elijah Edge made the stop, and then they threw the flanker screen for no gain. So they're looking now at 3rd and 10 from their own 21. So here we go now. Again, Duffy's back there at quarterback, their 3rd-team quarterback. In the shotgun, the ball is snapped. He hands off, and that's to number 8, William Hill. Looks like he picked up about 5. That'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, if they decide to go for it here, this could be a big momentum change for St. Albans.
Yeah.
If they decide to go for this 4th down here.
They are going for it.
This is a risky play right here. Granted, it's 50-0.
Yeah. You know. Might as well see if you can get it. And look what, and St. Albans jumps off sides. It was 4th and 7. Now they're going to make it 4th and 2.
You've got to be aware of the situation.
Right.
Those are killer penalties.
And this offsides penalty was brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body, 450 Henry Street. Like them on Facebook. Give JD and Selena a call there for a free estimate for any body damage you may have. Well, if it was 4th and 7, how did that result in a 1st down?
That's a bizarre call.
And how was that? If it was 4th and 7, how was?
That's simple math.
And new math has me confused sometimes.
Wow, I cannot believe that one.
Well, that was William Hill again on the carry. Elijah Edge in on the stop again. Sets up a 2nd down and looks like 6.
Yeah, they don't have to run another play here if they don't want to.
No, they can let the quarter expire. That looks like that's what they're going to do. I think Donnie's just going to let the quarter run out here. We're coming to the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Hurricane 50 and St. Albans 0. You're listening to the Red Dragons on The Jock. In Kanawha County classrooms, students of all ages and abilities have access to cutting-edge technologies and ideas. Here, students are supported by a community of teachers, coaches, parents, and administrators with a tradition of ensuring that each child has an equal opportunity to thrive, where the answer to every what if is we're ready. We're ready to dream bigger, to climb higher. We're ready. Kanawha County Schools, ready for the world. Now that was another 1st down for a Hurricane there on that run. Hurricane lines up. Twins right, single set, single left, single back. Duffy hands the ball off. And again, that's to William Hill. He comes up into the middle.
The defense has kind of stiffened up here.
Yeah, and Elijah Edge made another stop. Of course, then again, you're playing mostly freshmen.
This is true, but
at least they're not quitting.
Right.
I mean, I don't care who's out there; they haven't quit. And Elijah makes a stop there for a 2nd down and 8. So you really have to give kudos to him for not giving up. They're bringing the house here. Boy, Hill almost broke that one. Trying to see who got that stop. I believe that was Caden Foster on the stop there for the Red Dragons.
When the referees could have blew that play dead right there.
Yeah, they were in the neutral zone. Duffy running for his life.
He's got the edge.
Oh, nice little spin move. He'll get down to the 40.
Flag
That's
on
a
the play.
first down, and we got a flag. I think we had a hold right there on number 16, Landon Taylor there for Hurricane. And this holding call is brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body of 450 Henry Street here in St. Albans. Locally owned and operated, quality service with customer first attitude. Free estimates, all insurance is welcome. Call them today at 304-546-9048 and like them on Facebook. JD Pro Finish Frame and Body.
And for those of you that are not aware, in the fourth quarter, if it's a 40-point lead, the fourth quarter is a running clock, I believe is the
yes, that is the rule.
point cutoff.
Yep.
So
it's running.
Yep.
And they shortened the quarters to 8 minutes by agreement of the two head coaches. So we're looking now at 3rd and 12 for Hurricane at their own 45. Duffy wings it out there, and it will fall incomplete. It will fall incomplete. And that play, in all honesty, if Devin Savalas gets his head up, he's got a pick 6 there. And he was right there. He had a better chance of catching it than the wideout did. So here we go now, 4th and 12 here. And, of course, Hurricane being up 50, they're going to go for it. Duffy in the shotgun. Ball is snapped. Duffy turns, fires to his right. Incomplete. He was trying to get that ball out there to Landon Taylor, but a really good defensive job by Jesse Wentz out there. Got in there, got a hand in, and knocked it down. Did a real nice job. And you've been listening to the Red Dragons here on The Jock. Thomas goes under center. Ball snapped, given to Little John right up the middle. And he'll pick up, it looks like, late flag came in.
Yep.
Let's see what we got here. That was a late flag. We got a holding. I believe we got a holding here. No, face mask. Face mask. This face mask brought to you by JD Pro Finish Frame and Body. Like them on Facebook. All insurances are welcome. That will give St. Albans a first down. Inside the Hurricane 25 to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Red Dragons. Thomas goes in under center. Under 2 minutes to go now. Thomas takes the snap. It's a pitch to Little John. Little John comes to the left. He turns the corner, down the sideline and out of bounds.
Late flag again.
Well, that was a late hit there on the sideline. And And they let that go.
That flag was thrown in a place where you normally see blocking the back or hold.
Yep. I can't believe they didn't call a penalty on number 50 there for Hurricane. That was
Plays coming
that
back.
was Logan French, a sophomore. Yeah, they missed that call. I'm sorry. Dad, he was easily 5 yards out of bounds. I mean, you got to make that call. I don't care how much time's left in the game, what the score is. Ball's pushed back to the 30-yard line.
Under 1 minute now.
Yep. Thomas under center. Pitch to the right. That ball was pitched out there to number 28 for the Red Dragons, and that's Harley Roy. Freshman had a nice run. Looks like he picked up about 5.
Yeah, they found a little something with these pitch plays.
Yep, St. Albans is going to take a timeout here. If nothing else, I think Coach Williams is trying to get him in the end zone. You know, that one official's made a couple of questionable calls in this game. You know, the pass interference and then missing that block, that hit out of bounds there. That happened right in front of him. But guys are human. They work hard. They try. You know, they're definitely not out there doing it for the money or the glory, that's for sure. And to be honest with you, I've been in, and when I was a baseball player, I've been in games that were blowouts. It's hard to keep your concentration. All you're thinking about is getting home and eating. In all seriousness, you are at this point. So here we go now. St. Albans lines up. Thomas is in the shotgun, 2 backs to each side. Thomas takes the snap. He drops back. They're going to set up the screen. Never really developed. He tossed it out there to look like the Ashton Spangler, but he was in front of his lineman. Doesn't do you much good to throw a screen in front of your lineman. Coach Williams takes another timeout with 23 seconds to go. Setting up a 3rd down. It looks like
about 7.
About 7, it looks like. I was trying to check the scoreboard, but I think the scoreboard operator, I think he's out getting a hot dog.
Yeah, they're rolling about 3rd and 8.
And really, I mean, somebody might say, why are you doing this? Because you got a young team. You got a young team. This is for the future right here. That's what this is for.
If anything, try to get your kicker out there and kick a field goal.
Yeah.
So that way you're not shut out.
Right.
Clock is running.
Clock is running now. Thomas is in the shotgun. Call takes a snap. Back looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws. And that will fall incomplete.
And that's probably going to end the game.
Yep, that will end the game.
He took a shot.
Yeah, he did. That was number 51 for Hurricane. That was Dylan O'Connor. And I mean, man, he came clean.
That is not the way you want a quarterback to get hit at the end of the game.
This one is in the history books. And the final score from Crawford Field, Hurricane 50, St. Albans nothing. You've been listening to Red Dragon Football here on The Jock. And we're back here inside of the Something Good Soul Food broadcast booth here at Crawford Field, where tonight the Hurricane Redskins used big play after big play after big play to really just subdue the St. Albans Red Dragons by a final score of 50-0. And that was the halftime score. I mean, the officials shortened the game to two 8-minute quarters there in the third and fourth, running clock in the fourth.
And that's honestly the right call, because they didn't want to get this extremely out of hand and disrespectful.
Right.
And I thought it was really well done on both sides.
And give Coach Mays over at Hurricane, give him an attaboy, because he played a bunch of people. He had a lot of freshmen and sophomores, a couple of juniors that don't really ever get to play. I mean, he dipped down into his third team and had them out there. So
And they look good.
they did. They made some plays. They didn't put anything on the board, but they certainly made some plays out there for him. Now, St. Albans has a week off now. And I'm curious to see if maybe they go back to the drawing board and try and come up with something that can ignite this offense. You know, whether they go to a wishbone, a flexbone, something. But to be honest with you, if the offensive line play doesn't get much better, it's not going to make any difference. I mean,
and they kind of get the luck of the draw because they get a struggling Ripley team as well.
Right.
So if there was ever a team that they could beat, it might be Ripley.
Yeah, you're right, Shaggy. That is very true. Because after Ripley, they get the meat of, well, I don't know. At the beginning of the year, looking at the schedule, I thought South Charleston could be a handful, but I mean that's a winnable game. They're, you know, except that defensive front for South Charleston is
Hey everybody, Mayor Scott James here, Mayor of the great city of St. Albans. I'm here to talk to you today a little bit about what makes St. Albans such a wonderful place. A great place to visit and a great place to raise your family and live. You know, we've got so many unique businesses, dining, shopping in St. Albans that you don't have in other communities. We've got places like Shuckers Seafood. I'll put those scallops up against anybody's. Angela's on the river, which is in the historic Chilton House. The Cafe, Drummy's, Dwight's. I could go on and on. These are all unique dining experiences, and they're delicious, and they do a great job. Reasonably priced. So come down and get some dinner. Our shopping, Colonial Interiors, is a wonderful place to come in and look at furniture. It's unique furniture. As for a place to live, I know Home Snacks in 2018 ranked St. Albans as the 5th best community to live in the state of West Virginia. And we're very proud of that.
I'm Liz Hipshin. I'm the owner of the Parlor Salon in St. Albans, West Virginia. One of the many reasons I love having a business in St. Albans is the opportunity to mesh different generations, old and new. It's really a place where there's growing space for young entrepreneurs. It's a great place to have a business. It's a central location between Charleston and Huntington, so it just makes a great area. It's a place where you can really feel like the historic charm of the city. There's businesses that have been there for years, and there's new businesses like myself. We have like a bicycle shop, which is amazing. You don't find those a lot anymore, and you know, there's endless opportunities for younger people here, as well as amazing things that the older generation has put forward for us.
Hi, I'm Michael Irvin, owner of Coal River Coffee Company. I grew up in St. Albans, and the town is incredibly welcoming for people. The amenities are amazing, and they're growing. We have incredible parks. And just about every weekend, the Parks Department in St. Albans is putting on family-friendly events. As a young person, there's always something to do, whether I want to go kayaking, check out one of the restaurants that we have, or even hit up live music, which we have at Coal River Coffee every Friday night, or at the Roadside Park on Saturdays. Also, if you're a young entrepreneur looking for something to do, a business to invest in, the city has an incredible program to help young people, or anybody for that matter, start a new business. They give you tax breaks, things like that. And City Council are very interactive in helping you get what you need to get going and also sustain your business.
Hello, I'm Parker Molnix here in St. Albans representing Chandler's Floor Covering. I am a legacy to my grandfather who started the business in 1960, and we've been here on Old Main Plaza since 1973. We're shooting here right across the street at the Albans Theater, heart of the Arts District, here on the plaza. We have plenty of small businesses to offer here that are family owned. Between the Cupcakery down there on the plaza, we have Leonard's Electrical Services. We have plenty of automotive offers between Greg Chandler's, Bent Wheels. We also have Holstein's. But there's just an unlimited amount of opportunities and people to support here in St. Albans.
St. Albans, West Virginia is West Virginia's best kept secret. So I recommend and invite you to come down and visit, all right, and come down and raise a family and be part of this great community. Thank y'all very much.